While these officers just walked in and stopped me, these ladies are recording me over here. This is weird to me. This is very weird. It's very weird. But we're gonna do the translator and see what is up. Don't you know I'm not FBI? Y'all know that, right? Okay, I don't do shelters. You can take me to the Hilton upstairs, but I don't do shelters.
¿Me puedes aquí igual?
Go ahead. Oh, okay, I'll put it in. I told him he can get his administrative sources to check me into the Hilton, which is connected to the airport, since I'm flying out in a few days. I think that's the most promising solution for us, considering the international terrorism, because it's been international terrorism since I arrived in Mexico, and it's due to the node infiltration in my body and mind. And this is something that I did not sign up for. I'm not FBI, I'm not CIA, I'm not NSA. I'm no organization, and there's no organization that authorizes people to be noted for life. I don't know why these ladies keep following me. But they said she is on Jesus's crime mob team. I don't even know if she is aware what that means. It's not FBI. It's crime conglomerate, the one on the left. They said she's with Jesus, and he is not anything official. He was, from my understanding, he was my landlord, and he was a former police officer who was released due to pedophilia. That's what I was told in San Juan and Catalina. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm relaying the information, and I already explained to you all about the entities and how people use their likeness and mannerisms and so forth to connect to other people in the Stargate type, Elon Musk type connection through these nodes. And so a lot of times they get people that look alike, and she has a resemblance to Jesus, my former landlord, in a slight fashion. So this is how they do it. And they connect through the nodes and different neuro type of weaponry that I'm not familiar with, but have experienced firsthand. All right. Okay, sounds good. So let me tell the people. Now he's telling me that they can help get me into the Hilton tomorrow. There's no administrative forces that can help me right now. So we're going to look forward to them coming back. And this is a different branch of government. I'm not familiar with this, the blue and the tan. So this is a different color. So we'll hope for the best. No, I don't need a shelter. Now he's saying on the translator, which I do appreciate, he's taking the time to use the translator, that he can take me to a shelter. But I think it's always safer for me to stay in front of the cameras, and the cameras in a public place, because I am being attacked.
¿Sabe hablar inglés? ¿Las gano? Bien. El agua es de buena. El agua es de buena, la que trae la vez en la nariz. Ah, amarillo. Los daños seguro.
So I just told him that I would be safest in the spot where I was on the bench on the second floor. That was the safest for 2 nights. And I think that would be the best choice considering the situation. I would never be in this situation if they had not stolen my money and kicked me out of my hotel rental that I had in advance, and I have the receipt for it. And I took the police there to investigate, and the police tried to put me in another simulation hotel with one of the people who was a possible murderer or a person who was involved in the disappearance of my family and loved ones. So this is very important that I stay cognizant of what's going on and not move in haste, but move in safety. When I heard that on my chip, is what he said to him. They said, put her in the Hilton now, is what I heard on my chip from that officer to that officer. And that's why I told you I have an FBI chip illegally implanted in me. And so I'm not the one who's doing this. I'm just the one that they're using as a mule of sorts illegally.
Aquí les llama, es la que habla inglés. La que llama, la que habla inglés.
So she's worried about Jesus. I'm not telling you about Jesus. I don't know. I just relay what I hear to stay abreast of why I was chipped in the first place, which was illegally. I never signed up for FBI, and my father never signed me up for FBI. This was another narrative that was false. So we have to recognize that. But you need to tell, I hope they tell the people to stop videotaping me because it's putting eyes on me. And I want them to understand the concept of the eye. It's very important. No, I can't. Yeah, he's telling me I can't stay at the airport, but yes, I can. Everybody can stay at the airport when they have a ticket. So that's not a problem. But because I'm a victim of international terrorism, it would behoove the airport to support the effort of me staying in the Hilton, which is connected to the airport, or even the Sheraton that's down the way. Isn't it down the way? I'm not sure, but the Hilton is the most convenient one, considering that I was kicked out of my already paid for living arrangement illegally, escorted out by police that were prompted illegally, and so I never got a refund. So I'm not going to keep handing out pesos when I'm not getting the service that I deserve. Yeah, they always want to do that. I think that's insulting for them to continue to ask me for my boarding pass when I'm the victim, though. But I'm going to show it to them. They did the same thing to me in Atlanta, Georgia. Because they're probably problems. And I want everybody to know where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? That's another reason. Let me make that clear too. Another reason they ask all these questions is because my stalkers want to know where my next destination is. And so that's why they want to see my boarding pass. It's just another ploy to follow me and stalk me for the rest of my life. See that? No, that's not. That's the old one. I was supposed to be on this one, but somebody messed with the computer and hacked it and canceled my flight. You see, I was supposed to be boarding today. Yeah, that's what happened. It's because I have stalkers. And they wanted to put me in the simulation longer. You see what I'm saying? To make money off of me on the dark web. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hope you understand. I was supposed to get on the flight today.
Passport.
Oh, yeah. See, that's me.
Date.
Yeah.
No, a ver.
Okay. You see it? See what I'm saying? That's me. But I don't want everybody to know. It's dangerous for everybody to know. Are you talking about upstairs to the Hilton? Okay. I didn't spell that right. Incode. Incon. The your words of Spanish coming up making mine look wrong. It could be. You know what I'm saying? I just need to stay in the camera so I can be safe. I'm just trying to re-emphasize to the officers, and they're very good officers, very, considering the language barrier. But I cannot be outside the cameras with the death threats that have already been put on my life, and for me, already revealing so much information about racketeering and slush funds that I'm a target in secluded places, or places that are populated with unsavory criminals. So therefore, I have to stay in the cameras. I'm leaving in a few days. I was supposed to leave today, but there was interference in the hackers on my phone that stopped me from booking my ticket for Monday. I had a cheaper ticket and everything, and they interfered.
Nos mandaron para ver la situación de la persona. Ah, sí. Ah, que ya lleva tiempo aquí. Pero no quiere pasar ningún albergue. Ah, ok. Debe ser, dice que ella de preferencia era de Quito, pero Quito no será posible, ¿no? Sí. Ah, ok.
Nosotros estamos tratando de llevar a un albergue para el departamento, pero era muy difícil.
Sí, porque ahora sí que ya tiene como una semana que creo que la vi en uno
Lo posible
De
es
hecho, ya la habían llevado, creo, ya la habían apoyado.
pero regresó.
Sí.
nada más que los bilingües están de vacaciones.
Sí, pues, ni modo, hay que aprobar.
Se fueron de vacaciones y
Hay que trabajar
Con lo que hay.
Sí. Y habla inglés.
I think that's good. So I just let him know that in terms of finances, he said that it would be more feasible for them to offer me a hostel. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I've stayed in hostels quite often. But given the level of attack that I suffered in the hostels here in Mexico, it becomes a more pressing concern to be in a solitude situation now that I'm so known. I wasn't this known before, and I didn't want to be this known. So I'm willing to wait until tomorrow, and I know that it's a matter of administrative paper pushing more than funds to put me into the Hilton, since it's connected directly to the airport. And so I'm willing to wait on that, and I think that's a safer option.
Ya tiene luego como una semana que es la semana que he estado aquí. La última vez creo donde es manipulación más
It's still everywhere.
ahí en el pasillo. Terminamos
Yeah, they should have gave me my refund back from the hotel. I went to the hotel with the police from the airport, and they should have given me my refund. And then I could have went to another hostel and paid again. You know what I'm saying? That would have been better. And they stole my Adidas since I've been here off my feet while I was asleep, like under my feet. That's not right.
ya no quería, pero ya después ya después de un rato pues ya se metió.
I basically know what you're saying in spirit. I don't know what you're saying specifically, but I feel you.
¿Saben qué?
Sí, pero le digo que ya tiene rato que no estaba aquí, ya no la había hecho.
Dice que en la semana pasada se
Yeah, I'm fine.
pero primero es que los jóvenes se tienen que hacer cómodos, son inseguros, ¿verdad?
Sí, que es. Sí, sí.
Hay muchas personas en situación de calle, entonces pues ven agarrar algo bueno y sí, y a fuerza no la podemos llevar.
Sí, pues, y al hogar ya sí.
That's what I suggest. That's going to be the safest option. I told him the safest option is for me to stay connected to the airport so I can easily get to my flight with no interference from outside conglomerates and get on my flight at the appropriate time. So the best thing to do is secure the administrative paperwork to put me in the Hilton. It's not that hard when you talk to the right people. And these are officers of the law, so they should be able to get in contact with the right people. That's my suggestion. Yeah, they don't have to pay nothing. They do that all the time for diplomats, heads of states, victims of terrorism. You're supposed to be supported in that fashion in any country you're at. Somebody just got on my right eye. That's what I'm saying. And they're questioning whether or not it's them, the guys in the background, if they got on my right eye or not. That's how easy it is with the newer weaponry and people utilizing it in a hush fund, slush fund racketeering game of the dark web. I have documentation that I was sold to the dark web again in June 2024. And it's all because of illegal surveillance and police participation, making it appear to be legal or some type of movie that it's not. And so we have to make sure that we tell the truth and make sure that people are aware of what's going on in terms of indigenous populations being under attack, and then especially gays and lesbians. Yeah, I heard what they said too, but y'all can't hear it, but the people can hear it by me listening. I'm not even trying to listen. So that means they're being surveilled too. Like I said earlier, they probably don't even know they're being surveilled by me being able to hear, because I have 3 chips illegally implanted in me, plus I have telepathy that I've been developing in self-mastery for 8 years. So this is why I was a target. A lot of telepathic people were targeted. Yeah, they want me to tell you all the people that were targeted, the people who hear right now, but I'm not running down the list because I'm not here for no entertainment. I want that to be known. I'm really here trying to seek safety. I didn't even want the police to come. Somebody said that I called the police when they approached. That's what they appeared to say to me, but that's not the truth. I would always be able to defend myself and keep myself safe. I don't really never call the police. shelter is only, I know. Yeah, I just told him, he's like, do I want to go to a shelter? He asked me the same question again. No, because the shelter's not necessarily safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not familiar with the Mexico shelters. And I know for a fact that I've had bad experience in the United States shelters. So I'm going to definitely wait for a refund or put me in the Hilton. That's about it. They should have gave me a refund and then I could have already been somewhere. And there is no reason for them to kick me out. And wait till y'all hear the story about the long story about the place I was staying and what they owe me. Wait till y'all hear that. Yeah, it should be, but you know, this is what they do. This is how they utilize us illegally, putting me on somebody else's stream, utilizing my likeness and my mind, pretending as if they don't know that they're doing it or lying to officials that they aren't. But I usually have more people in the room by now, but nobody's in my room right now. And that's only because somebody's probably pulling my stream to their live stream on a station that I'm not connected to nor affiliated with. So this is important to recognize too. This is a part of the intellectual property robbery that they continue to do to me, as if my intellect is not valuable and that they need to usurp it and put it in someone else illegally. That makes me very upset. So, are we done? I think we're done. I think we're done here. I'm going to go sit down. All right, gentlemen, I appreciate you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Just hit me up about the Hilton. I know you. All you got to do is send the email for the Hilton. All right? So let it happen. I appreciate you, brothers. Thank you so much. So that's what it is, y'all. I don't know who called the police, but that's what it is. Thank you so much. Erica Clark Wise, The Renaissance.